There was an outstanding volleyball triangular played down at IKEA Manning last night as the Wolves entertained Coon Rapids Bayard and ESAC. All three teams would end up going 1-1 on the night. IKEA Manning opened up the night with a two-set victory over Coon Rapids Bayard, 25-21 and 25-22. For the Wolves in that matchup, Addison Bando had 13 kills. It was also Keegan Ascheid with 5 kills and 7 digs. For Coon Rapids Bayard, it was Malia Clayberg with 6 kills and 8 digs. Amelia Cook would finish up with 11 assists. Coon Rapids Bayard then bounced back to knock off ESAC County into 25-23 and 25-22. For Coon Rapids Bayard, it was Aubrey Hoffbauer with 5 kills to go with 10 digs, and Hart finished up with 15 digs. For ESAC County, Sarah Bontrager had 11 digs. Jordan Carroll would add 14 assists to go with 3 digs. And the night closed out with ESAC County edging by IKEA Manning in 3, 25-19, 23-25, and 15-12. For ESAC County in that matchup, Caitlin Schmidt had 8 kills to go with 17 digs. It was also Tori Hauser with 13 digs and 3 aces. For IKEA Manning in that matchup, Carly Hart finished up with 35 assists. Keegan Ascheid had 11 kills to go with 3 digs. You can go back and rewatch all 3 of those matches last night in their entirety on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel. Audubon girls tennis was at regional action yesterday. Team regionals down at Atlantic. They led at 4-2, but ended up, or 4-3, but ended up falling by a final of 5-4 in singles. It was Briley Belknap winning 4-6, 6-4, and 10-7. Vivian Jackson won 6-6, 7-love, and 6-4. Lena Ryman won 6-6, 7-love, and 0-6, 10-5. And Reagan Hoffman would win 6-3, 4-6, and 10-8. But the Wheelers would drop all 3 of the doubles matchups as their season does come to an end last night. Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery ran for 2 touchdowns apiece, and the Detroit Lions bullied their way to a 38-30 win over Baltimore. The Lions sacked Lamar Jackson 7 times and outrushed the Ravens 224 yards to 85. Detroit scored on drives of 98 and 96 yards. The ACC is moving to a 9-game football league schedule while having teams play at least 10 games against power conference opponents, though there will be variables due to the league's odd number of football-playing member schools. Going from an 8 to 9 game model would align the ACC with its power conference peers in the Big 12, Big 10, and SEC. The ACC would join the SEC in playing 10 games against Power 4 opponents. The SEC announced its plan for a 9-game schedule last month. Yvonne Herrera hit a tying 2-run home run in the decisive 5th inning before St. Louis scored the go-ahead run on San Francisco second baseman Casey Schmidt's error, and Jordan Walker added an RBI groundout, sending the Cardinals past the Giants 6-5. Just 3 games in Major League Baseball last night. San Diego edged Milwaukee 5-4 in 11 innings, and it was Atlanta all over Washington 11-5. Auburn basketball coach Bruce Pearl has announced his retirement months after taking the Tigers to another NCAA Final Four. Pearl's 38-year-old son, Stephen Pearl, is taking over as head coach of the Tigers. Local sports on the schedule for you today. 1 cross-country meet at Kemper girls, and the girls and boys from IKEA Manning are at Tri-Center today beginning at 4:30. Got a couple of volleyball broadcasts for you tonight as well. Carroll's at North Polk tonight with Nick Brinks on the broadcast on Kick 106.7. Coverage there should get underway at around 7 o'clock tonight. Now, Kemper and Shenandoah are down at Atlantic for a triangular that'll get underway at around 5:30. We're planning on having that Kemper-Atlantic matchup on 93.7 KCRL with Mason Nealon on the broadcast. Coverage there should get underway sometime after 6:15 tonight. Rest of the volleyball schedule has Audubon hosting Missouri Valley, Glidden Ralston traveling to Coon Rapids Bayard, Exira Kimballton hosting Peyton Chardin, and IKEA Manning home to Tri-Center. That's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.